Hi. So you know what today is?
My last day of me being 7.
The last day of you being 7. And you know what that means?
Tomorrow I'm going to turn 8.
That's right. And we've got to do our interview that we do every year to talk about how this year went and what it was like to be 7 years old. So how would you say that you liked this year? Do you want to show me why you like that doll?
Because it has my name on it.
Yeah.
And it's my little me.
The little you. Yeah, I got that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the year. What do you want to tell me? How did it go?
First of all, the year is all right here. It's my memory wall.
Yeah, you took some pictures that Mommy had given you, right? And hung them up in your room the way you liked it?
Yeah. I put it all in that spot and some drawings that I made.
Yeah. This is actually more than just this year. It's many years.
Yeah.
Because I see when you were born.
I see when Ariel was born.
Yeah.
That's called my memory wall.
Your memory wall, you made that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that you have your makeup done today.
Yeah.
So you've really gotten into makeup a lot this past year too, haven't you?
Yeah. I like doing it more than like having it on. I like doing it.
You like the process of putting it on?
Sometimes and sometimes not.
Well, I notice sometimes in the morning, like when we've been doing our Zoom meetings for school, you'll bring the palette down and do your makeup sitting downstairs at the dining room table.
My favorite thing to do, but it's not the prettiest thing I like, but the favorite thing is mascara. I call it eyeliner, something else too, but I forgot. First I call it eyeliner, mascara, which is right. Actually, Alessia told me that.
That's funny.
I was confused.
So let's talk about some of the crazy things that happened this year. What would you say is the craziest thing that's happened this year?
Let's see. I got a new piano book.
You're just looking over in the corner of the wall to think of an idea. So in the year 2020, when everything that's going on in the world, the craziest thing that you can think of is that you got a new piano book?
I got it.
What?
Coronavirus.
Oh, how about coronavirus? What can you tell us about it? How has that impacted you?
Because I miss my friends a lot. And I want to have play dates with them. I want to just see them again. And I just want to have fun and have a great time. And I want to see Yaya do that so bad. I miss them.
Yeah. What can you, and they miss you too a lot, of course. What can you tell us about coronavirus? Like, what can you tell me about it? What do you know?
That you have to be careful and you have to be conscious of what you're doing and how much you go out. And you have to wash your hands a lot.
And where did it come from?
Bats. Because you told me.
From bats?
Yes.
That's what we hear. I don't know. That's what I heard. And how do you get it?
If you be unconscious and you like go out everywhere where there's a big crowd, if you like go out there by yourself and nobody's with you, and if you don't wash your hands, if you touch like everything that's like been touched already.
What if you just go out with like one person? Is that safe?
Yeah, it's fine. They can get somebody, and then you're still safe.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What have you been doing during the coronavirus?
I've been cutting school off. The week I've been getting more time to relax.
How have you been doing that? For one thing, why don't you tell your future self when you're a grown-up what it was like to do school right now? How long have we been in quarantine?
8 weeks.
8 weeks. Well, you're in your 8th week of school. It's actually since March 14th. And now it's May 19th. So I think that is like 10 weeks actually. Well, I'll miss at the end. It'll be like 9.5 weeks. So what would you say? Why don't you describe like what a normal day is like for you?
A normal day now in times is like I get up, watch YouTube, then when you come downstairs, I go straight to my homework.
And what is your homework like? How do you get it?
Well, it's on the computer and it's
Via what?
well, it's like on the Chromebook from school, and there's math, all the specials, literacy, inquiry.
But do you do it on YouTube?
No,
How do you do it?
Google Classroom.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna miss the most is Miss Schwartz and all my teachers and friends.
Yeah. Well, I think they're all going to be there again next year, don't you?
Yeah, but we'll be in different classes. I'm gonna miss Stevie.
That's true. That part will be hard. So who would you say your best friend is right now?
Like in class?
Just, you can name, in class, who's your best friend?
Stevie and
No.
Maya.
And Maya, yeah. And who would you, who are your best friends like in life?
I have 3 best friends. I can't think of the third one. Oh, Caitlin, Bailey, and Ollie.
Yeah. And then Stevie and Maya?
Yeah.
What about the other Maya?
Maya.
2 Mayas.
Yeah. I got a new Maya in life this year.
You did get a new Maya in life this year. So, what do you think like the most fun thing is about being 7 years old?
It's basically like the other days, but you just grow slightly different. I don't know how I was doing this.
Your head grew this year?
No. Is that about 7 years old, your sister starts to grow, and me and Ariel get along better.
How old is your sister?
4.
And what is she like?
We get more cooperate more,
Yeah.
and be nice to each other more, and we have less fighting, but I can't say we don't fight.
Oh, yeah. You can't say you don't fight, but do you guys like to play together?
Yeah, sometimes. We mostly play on our iPads together. Like on Roblox.
Would you say that you're an iPad addict?
Yeah.
If I said, what's your favorite toy, what would you say?
My iPad's not a toy, so what would I say? A book.
A book's your favorite toy?
Yes.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is Santa Kid.
That can't be your favorite book anymore.
Yes.
I think it's been replaced.
No, it's not.
So what book are you reading right now, over and over?
What book have I been reading over and over? Forget. What have I been reading?
You've asked us to read it? Mommy and Daddy
I know
both?
what it is. Roller Girl.
Roller Girl. Tell me why you like that book so much.
Because it was in school and it's about a girl named Astrid roller skating, and I just love the story. It's so fun and joyful to read. And it's so fun to read. I just love it.
So, what was a day like in school before coronavirus?
It was longer and boringer. But if I didn't have my friends, I would not like school. And if I didn't have my teacher with my friends, I would not like school. But since I have my friends, I like it.
And so, what is the day like? Can you describe it?
Like on coronavirus or?
No, you just described the coronavirus day. Pretty much you said you play YouTube and then you go on Google Classroom.
Yeah. And
You
then,
forgot to say, like, what your goals are. I know you like to cut it short, but why don't you say what that means?
like, what to cut it short means, like, sometimes this week we finished it until Tuesday. A lot of things.
You finished the whole week's work.
Yeah. But normally we finish it until Wednesday. Our goal is to do all to Wednesday at least. But what we do is do unit of inquiry math on Monday, and on Tuesday we do literacy because there's tons of stuff in literacy. And on Wednesday there's the specials because it's like multiple things.
Yeah. And then that's been our routine, hasn't it?
Yep.
And then you have more free days.
Yeah, especially next week because it's my last day in week of school.
So it's really just like a week for makeup work.
What?
It's really just
Makeup.
like, for any work that you may have missed. So you shouldn't have any new
I was
work.
thinking of makeup.
So before coronavirus, tell me about school.
It's fun, and my favorite subject is still reading, and my worst subject is math.
I don't know how you say that when you're so good at math.
But I don't like it at all.
Nope.
Nope.
You're not a numbers girl?
No, you have to count, and then you're like, oh, if you get it wrong, you have to erase it and then go back again. And then reading is longer, but it's more easier and fun.
Sounds like a tough life.
I know.
I keep staring at that dirty spot on your white pillow.
What? This?
Yeah.
Barely anything. How do you
No, it's
see
right
that?
by your scrunchie.
What?
It's a big old dirt spot.
I'm blind.
Right by your scrunchie on your wrist. See? Look. Look at the dirt spot on the pillow. It looks like somebody's dirty face smeared right there. Look.
I don't know what that is.
This is also like my life where we point out messes and you go, where? I don't see anything.
And then, wait, pretend this little Pikachu is like a thing. Like, ask me questions.
Javi, where's the Pikachu?
Then you yell at me, and I'm like, oh no! And then you're like, do you have to jam? Am I gonna have to jam your head to it? And then I'm like, oh. And then they walk away silently.
Great memories.
Great times, great times.
So, what would you say, besides not being able to find anything, what are some of your funny quirks? What's funny about you? Well, I know that like if you walk into a room, you can't see something that's right in front of your face. Your brain just blocks it. What?
Wait, I know something funny about me.
What?
It's not to me, sort of that I always bump into things. Look at this bruise. Look at this bruise.
Oh my gosh.
You don't remember that? I've showed you it a million times.
I remember, but it's getting blacker.
Yeah. It hurts a lot.
So what are some other funny, quirky things about you?
That I'm always, let's see. Like, I have one thing left, but
Move your finger. What?
I don't know.
Don't put your hands on your mouth.
Okay.
You need the Rona.
You name some funny things that you think.
Well, I said quirky is what I said. Like, the one that I thought of is like you walking into a room and not being able to see anything. That's really true. That's normal. What else?
When I try to get into something, like, for example, I always try to get into the laundry basket for a hiding spot, and then I always, like, squish, like, a big part right here, and then it's like, I have to be quiet because she's always coming through.
Oh, I know what I would say is that you don't realize your size.
I'm not big.
you,
I'm tall.
you think you're
I'm
still
skinny.
You think you're still a baby, but you're really gigantic.
Well, I just talked Daddy into carrying me on his back today. I was like, it's my last day of being 7. Come on, you have to carry me on your back.
Aw. What would you say? Well, how much do you weigh?
Like 6 point something.
Like 68 point something or 69 point something?
What?
Your weight.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's about what you weigh. And you're like 52 inches tall, maybe 53, somewhere around there.
Larger than 4 feet.
Definitely larger than 4 feet. You're almost as tall as Bia. It is true.
You know, I was joking. And another funny thing, I just got something. I do this once in a while. When I laugh, I'm like.
Oh, you do like to do that. That's true. You're crazy. So what are some of the things that you're that are still the same about you? Like at 7, are the same as when you were 6, or the same as when you were 5?
I'd say that I'm still kind of lazy.
Still kind of lazy.
And I still have the habit of cracking my nails. Fingers.
I think you just started that habit this year. That's a new habit.
No.
All right, sit up. You're getting a little silly. All right, scoot back.
I feel silly. Once I start laughing, I can't stop.
Well, you're definitely a giggler. And you still, what would you say your favorite holiday is? Christmas. And why do you like Christmas so much?
Because there's so much presents, and I get to see Chrissy and my family, and there's snow.
Yeah. And have you seen Chrissy recently?
Oh! Like once Chrissy, this year, or last year, since it's 2020, so last year, heard of this year, that Chrissy came, we were all crying and we were cleaning, and then I spotted Chrissy, and she was like sitting, it wasn't even close to Christmas, and she stayed for like 3 days. It was close to Easter. Oh yeah, it was this year. It was close to
That literally just happened.
It was close to Easter.
It's a month ago.
It was close to Easter, and she came and we got to see her for 3 days, and it was so fun. We couldn't believe that she came and she left a note.
She was here for longer than 3 days. She was here for at least a week.
I made a note somewhere.
Let me see how long your hair is.
Definitely something that changed the past couple of years.
Yeah, you got some fuzzies too. Let's look at your fuzzies.
Oh, and I got a funny story about hair. My sister cut her hair. Now she has bangs.
Yeah, she did. We'll have to get that in her video when it's her birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, look at your fuzzies. They're growing out. So you probably still had
They're not bangs. I never cut my hair.
You didn't.
Over here.
No.
But I did cut in the back a little.
What is your favorite food?
Mac and cheese and pasta and tacos and normal beans.
And beans?
No, I said pizza, but
And pizza.
I didn't mean that.
Are you more of like a sweet girl or a salty girl?
Salty.
Salty?
Yeah.
So if I said you can have dessert, what would you choose?
If I had dessert, I would still I like large desserts better than candy. I do I can't say this. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't if it comes to the little treats, little things, I would rather have the rest of the meal if I like it. And I would skip the treat and stuff. But if it's a cake or a milkshake, stuff like that, I would definitely have that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would save the leftovers for tomorrow.
Mm.
So good.
And
I have a change of food of a soup. Now my favorite soup is chili.
We have had chili a lot this year.
Thanks to the hurricane.
Yeah. Well, I was making that before the hurricane.
But
What's your favorite chili that I make? What kind?
Hurricane chili. I forgot what it was.
White chicken chili?
Yeah.
You want to hear my secret family recipe in case I'm dead and gone by the time that you watch this and you wanted to have the family recipe of white chicken chili? So you take.
Why do you mention that you're dead?
I'm just saying, what if you can't ask me? I'm dead and gone, or I can't talk anymore, or something like that. Okay.
You can write down on a piece of paper.
Okay, my arms got chopped off.
Oh
And my legs.
my God.
I'm just a circle. Okay, so it is a can of Rotel spice, like the original Rotel tomatoes. It's like 5 cans of Great Northern beans, drained and rinsed. It is a can or 2 of the little 4-ounce cans of green chilies. And it's like a pack of chicken thighs. And you throw it all in the Instapot with some cumin and chili powder. And you can add in an onion if you want to, but you really don't need to because the Rotel tomatoes and the green chilies have so much flavor. And then you put in like maybe 32 ounces of chicken stock. And then you cook it for like 20 minutes. And voila, you have soup.
That's a lot of stuff, though. You don't have to say voila. So I have one other thing that I remember.
What?
Is that I have a new job that I want to do when I grow up.
What is it?
I'm being a male girl. For some reason, I just want to be a male girl.
And what do you think like that? What's attractive about that to you?
It's just that I like putting stuff in the mail. I like taking it out. I like doing everything with mail.
Would you like to walk house to house carrying it?
I would rather go in the mail truck.
Yeah, mail
Even
truck?
if I anything that I can deliver, mail, boxes.
You would like that?
Yes.
So what if you're out in the hot all day doing that?
I don't care.
You don't? It just seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Would you like to wear the uniform?
If it's short sleeve.
Well, a lot of people are male people. You don't really have any coworkers on that job. You'd be by yourself driving around in the truck. Would that be okay?
I just want somebody helping me drive. I'm just scared of driving.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So you're so let's imagine that you're watching this when you're like 16 and can get your driver's license. What do you want to tell your 16-year-old self?
Don't drive.
Don't drive? How come?
Because it's scary and you can easily get in a car crash.
Yeah, and then what would happen?
You'd die.
Oh no. Should you text and drive?
No.
No.
Unless you have that like thing that holds your phone. That's one option.
Yeah, but you still can't really text while you're driving.
Yeah. You can't like.
Yeah. What's your favorite music to listen to?
Pop and rock. Mostly like Taylor Swift pop and like different types of rock, like old music rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been enjoying like rock music this year, like
Violet, Sweet Child of Mine. What was the other one?
Yeah.
What was the other one? There's one more. How could I forget this?
I don't remember.
Violet, Sweet Child of Mine.
You like Daddy Smashing Pumpkin songs?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I noticed that you liked those old rock songs and you guys like rocking out and dancing to it. But you also like dance pop music, right? You like to dance?
Mostly for Taylor Swift and pop, I like to sing it a lot. I like to sing, but I don't care if I'm bad at singing. I just like to sing.
Oh, well, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to sing because that brings joy to your life.
Yeah.
Are you still practicing singing?
Not that much.
But we're paying for it.
Yeah. But I always pass it up.
She probably just gave up on you and said, well, whatever, just move on to the next song. What about piano? Are you still doing piano?
Yeah.
Do you want to play a quick song or no?
I don't really have a quick song, but okay, I'll find one. It's going to be in a different book.
Well, that's okay. We'll save it for another time. I don't want the video to get too long.
Yeah.
But you have been still keeping up with your piano, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing that's held steady.
And I don't want to do.
You hate practicing?
Yeah, but I don't really care like when I go to piano. But like when I do it for 20 minutes, it feels like an hour. But even 30 minutes feels less.
Well,
When
and
I'm
how?
with
So, what
somebody,
has piano been like during coronavirus?
it's longer.
What have you been doing?
I'm doing singing on Zoom, and yeah, I've been doing it for an hour. My
Your lessons have been
iPad's
on
not
Zoom too,
working.
right?
Yeah, my iPad's not working. Ouch. My
Um,
big bruise hurts.
have you been keeping up with your Cub Scouts this year?
We only have meetings on Tuesday nights. Wait, today's Tuesday. Maybe I have a meeting and I can mention my birthday.
Have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, I like the activities the most.
Yeah, what are your favorite activities?
Camping.
Camping. Yeah, you've done that a lot with Daddy this year, haven't you?
Yeah, too bad we had to get canceled on a lot of camping trips.
Oh, yeah, we did have a big one that got canceled, didn't we?
Yeah, I love camping.
Yeah, you'll get to do it again.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we camped in our backyard.
that's true. So, what do you think being 8 years old is going to be like?
It's gonna be the same. Everything's the same.
Is it? Oh, I know something that you did this year that's new.
What?
What about your bicycling?
Oh, I rode my bicycle without training wheels.
Woohoo, what a triumph. What else?
What's triumph?
It's a big accomplishment. You conquered it. What else did you learn to do?
Oh, we got a new color run. We did color run. That's fun.
Yeah, but we never actually did the color run because the coronavirus canceled it.
Wait, do we get to do it?
You will, yeah.
Do I get my awards?
What awards?
Parties.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else?
What surprisingly, we did not go to Disney.
Well, that's true. We did not go to Disney this year.
Because it's always hot.
Well, you have to go during the winter time, but we didn't do it this year.
Is California cold?
No.
I'm just
But
thinking of
you can go to
Disney
Orlando
now.
in the winter, and
I
it's not
thought
so bad.
we never have time. We never go.
Well, Christmas season is very busy. You like to see all the Christmas lights.
Oh,
And
and there's
all right.
so much stuff.
Yeah. So, let's talk to your future self, okay? So, what do you think it's going to be like? Or do you picture, what are you doing? Is your tooth loose? No,
I
that tooth
have
is
a
coming
tooth
in.
That's coming in, and now I'm gonna, after the coronavirus is gone, my yellow tooth is gonna be gone too.
Yeah, that's right. You're getting that fixed. That's it. Let's take a good close look at that yellow tooth. So it's like I would say it's like 3/4 yellow.
Oh,
Maybe 2/3 yellow.
And
the
I
top
got
part's
something that's exciting.
white.
Speaking of teeth, I'm gonna have 8 teeth, and when I turn 8,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I have 8 teeth
That are new?
that I lost.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, what do you think in the future life is going to be like? Are you going to get married?
Kids don't think ahead of that.
Some people do. Some people
Gross.
start planning their wedding when they're a baby. Do you picture that you're going to get married?
Yes, but
To a man or a woman?
I don't know. Stop.
Are you going to have kids?
Yes.
Why is that not gross?
I don't know, because they're cute. I don't care if it's a boy or girl that I have kids. I like kids.
You don't care if you have a daughter or son? Is
Yeah.
that what you mean? Yeah. How many kids do you think you'll have?
I want 4, but I think I'll only have 2.
And what do you think their names will be? Do you have any names that you like so far?
I like Liliana.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really thought. Let's see. Let's see.
Well, you don't have to think of it. That's okay.
Guys.
Yes. We're doing our video. Come here.
I didn't know
You can come for 1 minute.
that. I
Here she comes. How did you not know even though we said it? Come sit down in the video. Hurry up.
I'm actually so upset that I was thought you didn't even hear her.
So here's the big Stinkerton making her screen debut.
She wants to be famous.
She does want to be famous. Is that what you want?
No. What I like the most is really like challenges a lot. I like challenges, like YouTube challenges.
I know you're really into that. And I want to talk more about your family. So, so maybe one of your kids, a boy or a girl, will be named Liliana.
It's gonna be a girl.
And do you think you'll have a pet?
Yeah.
Dog or a cat?
Dog.
One dog?
I might have a couple dogs.
You might. Have you ever
I
thought?
have a dog and a cat, but like in separate places.
Have you ever thought about dog names?
No, actually, no. I thought I was saying like what dog they were gonna be. Labradoodle. I really want a Labradoodle because I want one like Gypsy.
Gypsy was a cute Labradoodle.
Gypsy.
You did call her Gypsy.
And
You don't say funny, like, what, are there any words that you can't pronounce still?
I used to not say squirrel. Sometimes like I try to say something and then I can't say it.
You're not that great at saying S-H-R-I-M-P.
Strimp?
Huh?
Strimp?
Huh?
Strimp? What? Shrimp?
There you go.
I thought it was called Strimp.
Where's the D?
I don't know. I thought it was called Strimp. Strimp. Strimp.
I'm glad I have that documented. So you're also at a time in life where you have all four of your grandparents still living. What can you tell me about your grandparents and your relationships with them?
Daddy loved them.
What do you like about each one?
Yeah, I love her cooking and I love playing with her at our house. Bio, I love seeing him once in a while. I love his puppies too. And Yaya, I love seeing them in the house and going to the snow. And Duda, I love having him around. When I get to see him, I just love him so much. I don't want him to die. I just want him. I want him so bad.
Well, you probably have a long time to wait for anything like that to happen. You like it when he says chicken butt?
Yes.
You and your sister are so crazy that you always are making him say chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
And he says it a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Like when we were leaving, we were talking and we were talking about stuff and then he like types it with his eyes and says, "Chicken butt."
Now, do you remember Dudop before he got sick?
Not that much. I don't really know that much.
Do you,
we did.
like if you see videos and stuff, does that help remind you? Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
The only good memory that I have that I remember better than any memories, the sled and having the snowball fight.
I'm so glad that we did that because that's a big memory for me too. Of course, I have a ton of memories because he wasn't sick for most of my life. So that day we had a really nice snowfall and Ariella was very little. Yes. Yeah, so I think this was January of 2016. So it's actually the year he got sick, believe it or not. He did get sick that year.
But that was the best time that we had.
It was the best time. And so you would have been 3 years old.
And
yeah.
I remember him pulling me on the sled, and I remember us having a big snowball fight with the whole family.
Oh, yeah. We actually went about 5 miles away from their house to this church that has a hill. And Yaya and Ariella and I sat inside of this truck. And
me?
Yeah, you were there. But I'm saying we were inside of a truck because we had to drive it through the snow. So I think it was Duda's truck. And we were warm And, well, am I wrong? We weren't in the truck. I don't know why I thought we were in the truck. Maybe Doodle drove it. Or did we all go in the same car? I don't know. Now I think we were in Yaya's car. I can't remember. So you and Jenna and Doodah went sledding up and down the hill. And it's so cute. And we have videos of that. But that was at the church because it had a nice steep hill. And you guys went down it. Do you remember that? There's videos of that. But I don't know if you remember being at a different place other than Yaya's.
Oh, and I remember us making a little snowman.
That was right in front of Yaya's house.
Yeah.
So we made a very tiny snowman, and you dressed him up with a scarf.
Yeah.
And
Little cute.
that's where we had the snowball fight too. And what's funny about that is when we left Yaya's house, you named the snowman Frosty.
Yeah.
And when we left, you were so sad that Frosty was going to melt away.
Yeah, I know.
You cried.
Yeah, I know.
You were like traumatized.
I know.
It was so cute.
Now you're making me sad.
Oh, it was so sweet. I'm looking on your wall. You don't have a picture on your wall of that day, but we do have a picture of that. We'll have to get that for you. But that was a great memory with Doodah, like a really good memory. Do you remember meeting Ariella?
Like,
Yeah, that's a good memory. That is actually December of 2016. So that was after Doodah got sick, and that was when he was still moving around and stuff. So you were 4.5 there in that picture. You're out there on the left. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember when Doodah got his cane?
No.
So that was that Christmas.
but what I know, I remember this the most, but I remember this less.
Well, honey, those are both on the same day.
Yeah, I know, but I remember that the most. And this is the picture of me meeting Ariel, sort of. And that's
the picture of you meeting Ariella. Do you remember meeting Ariella?
Yes.
All right, sit down. So that's a memory from when you were 3 years old too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you remember the first time you went to Disney? You were only 2 then, so we're going way back. No. All right, let's talk a little bit more about your future self and
Questions.
Yeah. So we talked about your favorite food, you talked about your favorite things at school, your favorite books, favorite movies?
No. I still have one movie. It hasn't changed.
Santa Paws?
Yeah, I don't really have another movie in mind.
But what movies have you been watching lately?
I don't really know. Adventure movies.
Lots of adventure movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Old adventure movies.
Yeah, we've been watching movies from the 1980s from
like
when...
Indiana Jones and National Treasure.
Yeah.
And something else last night. I don't know.
We watched Willow. Did you like that movie? It was okay. So we talked about your favorite food. We talked about what school is like. We talked about coronavirus. Movies. What do you think about, like, the coronavirus is going to be such an epic event in your life? Like, everybody's going to always remember this. How long do you think, right now we've been on lockdown for like 10 weeks, like I said. What do you think is going to happen? How long do you think it's going to last?
I don't really think it'll last like 2 years.
You don't think it will last that long, or you do?
I don't.
What do you think it's going to last? How long?
Like a couple months.
A couple months. So do you think that you'll go to 3rd grade in August like normal? What do you think will happen?
I think I'll have like almost like 5 or 4 more months of corona.
Yeah. One good thing is, did you know that the beaches opened up yesterday?
Yeah.
So we can go to the beach one day.
When it's Daddy's birthday.
Yeah, he'd like that. He loves that. Tell me, so we talked about what you love about your grandparents and you being lucky that you have your grandparents, all 4 of them still here, and they all love you so much, and you can do fun things with them. What about Mommy? What do you think the most fun thing about Mommy is?
That you cook with me.
That's the most fun?
One of the most things.
What else?
You be my class mom every day.
You like how involved I am with your school? Yeah. Am I there a lot?
Yeah.
Do I do a lot at the school?
Yeah.
What do I do?
PTO.
I'm with the PTO.
Mm-hmm.
Do I do a lot of stuff with PTO?
Yeah.
Or a little?
A lot.
Yeah, we do a lot. And I do it all
It's like
for you.
You know why? You work so hard that you're the vice principal, and next you're gonna be the principal of the PTO.
So I'm the vice president, and next year I'll be the president. Is that what you mean? I know that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Well, you were thinking school, so that makes sense that you'd make that mistake. Now, what's your favorite clothing store?
Justice.
Yeah, how could I tell? Got a Justice shirt on today. The Justice pillows on your bed.
Justice blankie.
Are you still, yeah, no, Justice blankie.
This is actually a YouTuber's bed. They have the same bed.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So, what else is new this year about you?
I have something in mind. I can't remember.
What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, we went to that candy place with Alessia.
With Alessia? Oh, at Dylan's candy store. Yeah, we had a big vacation. Let's talk about that. What vacations did we do this year? So over the summer, we went to do what? Over the summer, we went to Danny's wedding in New York. And what did we do?
We had
At Danny's wedding.
Yeah. Oh, I was not. Was it from?
No.
What?
No, Alessia was. Remember?
I can't remember the.
Remember, Alessia was
the. That good.
That's when we went to New York and we saw the Statue of Liberty. So what did we do?
We saw the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, look, we have that little picture right here.
Get it down.
No, you don't need to get it down. I zoomed in. Your head's in the way of it right now.
Look, there's one thing that we saw.
Oh yeah, because what did we do? We drove up
To New York.
Yeah, sit down, please.
For the first time.
Sit down, please. We drove to New York for the wedding, and we stopped along the way. Right? Where did we stop? Do you remember? We stopped at Chris's house, Chris and Megan's. We stopped at Chris and Megan's in North Carolina, and then we went to Washington D.C. and we did what?
We try to look, and we try to go to the presidents and stuff like the stuff that has to do with the president, like the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah. Did you see the White House?
Yes.
Did you see
Monument?
The Washington Monument. Yeah, we stayed for 2 days at a hotel
there.
That was fun. That was fun. We went out to eat.
I don't know if this was in Washington, but I remember this breakfast place, and it was so fun. And one of my favorite things in the hotel from there was the safe. You could change the passcode and keep changing it.
That was at Washington D.C.
Yeah, I know. And it kept I love that. And
I forgot. Yeah, they had the breakfast in the lobby. All right. They had a buffet breakfast in the lobby.
Yeah, I love that place.
You guys like that. And then we drove to New York, and we saw the Statue of Liberty. We went to Ellis Island. Remember how much you liked Ellis Island?
Oh, I love Ellis Island.
Tell me about it.
I love how you get to listen to the stuff, and you get to you go on the boat, on the ferry.
We did a guided tour.
Yeah, I love that. And you get to go on the ferry, and the worst part of the ferry, something with Daddy.
This was the funniest part of the ferry.
The worst part for me.
What happened?
So Daddy bought me ice cream. That was fun, but the ice cream melted, and it got all sticky. It was gross. It was and then it fell on the floor, plop. And then Daddy had to buy me another one. And then I was like,
Daddy bought you guys ice cream cones, but they were the novelty kind that come in prepackaged. And it was boiling hot, and it was melting down your hands. And we were on a ferry where you really didn't have an easy way to go to the bathroom. And it was dripping, and your ice cream cones fell on the ground, and you cried. And I was
it was so
I told Daddy
it was
he
so
was
special. It was like a fashion ice cream cone.
But why would that be Daddy's fault?
Because he gave it to us.
Oh, what a terrible daddy to give you the ice cream. You definitely get that from your father, blaming people for doing nice things. And then
It wasn't my fault that it was hot.
It wasn't Daddy's.
It wasn't yours. It wasn't yours.
So then...
But it was sad because my ice cream went pop.
Then we also went to where the Twin Towers used to be. Do you remember that one World Trade Center?
I don't like that.
Do you remember what that was like? What?
There was like a big like water thing, and then there was like the people's names and stuff.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened there?
Like a big plane crashed or something, and then there was bad guys and stuff. People, I don't know.
The plane crashed into the building and the buildings fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the buildings used to stand.
Now there's like taller towers.
There's a big tower there.
Yeah.
That's taller. And we were there with your cousin from Colombia. Do you remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss her.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
What's her name?
Maria Elena.
Maria. Something like that.
She's very sweet. And then
At first I was trying to talk Spanish. I didn't know she could talk English, so it was kind of embarrassing afterwards.
That's cute. And I think I'm saying her name wrong for a second.
Maria. No, yeah, that's not.
It's something like that. Gosh. I feel like it's not Maria Elena, but maybe it is.
Maria.
It's something like that.
Maria.
I feel bad that I can't remember it. But anyway, so after that, we went to Yaya's house.
Yeah.
And we were there for a while. And what do we do over the summer at Yaya's? Do you remember?
No.
What do we do for the 4th of July?
We do some fireworks and...
What do we eat?
I forgot. Some kind of bean thing. No, that's something else. Crabs.
We do a crab feast. Hold on. What? Nelson, what do you need?
Mama, just...
Hold on one second.
I was trying to order your salad. They may not have it on the menu.
Nelson, I'm doing the video with Avi, and you're going to mess up the whole thing.
Alright, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get your food because they may not have it.
Why wouldn't they have it?
I just tried to order it online from the Target, and they didn't have your salad. Southwest salad, right?
No.
What is it?
The Market Fresh salad.
Okay, well, they only had a Cobb salad option. Alright, I'll find out here in a minute.
I don't want the Cobb salad. You could just get the chicken. Just get me a chicken sandwich.
Grilled or fried?
I guess the fried one, but please try to get the salad.
Okay.
All right, bye. All right, go walk away, please. So that'll be part of the video, won't it?
I'm mad.
Why?
Because the video's gonna get ruined.
It's not ruined. This is the whole point of the video is to capture a slice of life of you being 7 years old. And Daddy, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and he's trying to call me, which I'm glad I had on Do Not Disturb because I would have cut the video off. But Daddy went out to go pick up a Target order of something that I got for your birthday, and he went to go get Chick-fil-A, which we haven't had very much takeout during coronavirus either, have we?
Yeah, but cheesecake is pretty good.
We did get Cheesecake Factory. So
Tacos.
I don't want to
Taco
miss
Bell.
out on anything that we should cover here.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But we've been talking for a very, very long time. This is the longest interview video yet because it's almost an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I love this though.
I know you do. It's a very special thing. I like to review the year. I like to
I
think.
like all the questions.
Well, a lot has changed. So this is also, here, look at the camera, please. So this is also the first full year that you've had epilepsy too. So how has that impacted your life during being 7?
Well, I got a new fun thing about epilepsy.
What?
I can go on the playground again.
Yeah, so you had playground restrictions and you don't anymore, right?
Mhm.
But have you gotten used to having epilepsy?
Mhm.
And
Yeah, but I still get a little cranky.
you still get cranky, that is true. But you haven't had any seizures and you're taking your medicine. That's what, I think it was the medicine that gave you the fuzzies.
What medicine?
The medicine that you take for epilepsy.
Red medicine?
No, the pills.
Ah.
And that's why we take some pills for your hair too to make
Biotin?
it stronger. Yeah, the biotin helps make it stronger.
Well, this will just make my hair longer.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Um,
I just want to trim it off, but I know I can't.
No, there's no reason to. It's growing out. It was shorter. Now it's getting longer. So we talked about your friends. We talked about vacations. Oh, we did another vacation this year because, like you said, you were a flower girl. And whose wedding?
Cindy's.
And Cindy's wedding. And who were you a flower girl with?
Alessia.
And?
I forgot her name.
Ariella.
And
then Alessia's cousin.
I forgot her.
Well, that part doesn't matter. But don't leave out Ariella. And what was fun about that?
That I got to like dance on the thing, and we got to like we got like different types of things. We got to like do different. It was so fun. I don't know, but it was so fun.
Did you like wearing the dress?
Yeah. No.
You didn't like wearing the fancy dress?
I did, but it's all like crunched up.
Did you like wearing the high heels?
That kind of hurt my feet, but I do like them.
Did you like getting your hair done? Was that fun? Did you like having your makeup? And
my favorite part was where we got to eat and where
it's
the
always about eating.
No, like the place where we eat, but
they did have a spectacular
place.
Spectacular food. Do you remember that? How much food that they had at both of those weddings, at Cindy's and Danny's?
Yeah.
It's like a enormous amount of food. Do you remember the chocolate fountain? Yes? Pretty fun.
My favorite part was the sweets. That was very good.
The sweets?
Yeah.
You could have like unlimited. You could have as much as you want.
Yeah, but you would get very.
What are your favorite restaurants?
I have 3. 1 sec. Actually, I have 4. But first, I want to tell them like the dance thing was like so fun. I got to spin around. We all like spin around.
Oh yeah, the dance floor. That was really fun.
I got one question that I got for myself. My favorite animal is a dog. A real animal is a dog and a cat. But my fake favorite animal is a unicorn.
Well, unicorns are magical, just like you. A magical heart. What,
The restaurants?
Yeah, what are your favorite restaurants?
My first one is now Taco Bell. That changed. My second one is Chick-fil-A. My third one is McDonald's. My fourth one is Sweet Tomato.
Did you know that Sweet Tomato is closing all of their stores? Daddy and Mommy do not like Sweet Tomato.
Why is it closing?
Because it's gross.
Because it's good. And it's a
You don't like
buffet.
salad.
Yeah,
Why do you like that place? It's a
'Cause there's-
salad restaurant.
Okay, but there's so much other food.
I think we gotta
it's so good.
I think-
I love it.
I think we gotta take you to a real buffet.
Yeah.
We don't do buffet restaurants really, but clearly that's the magic sauce for you, is being able to get whatever you want.
Buffet.
So you named 3 fast food restaurants.
4.
You named 3.
And McDonald's.
You did name that. You said Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Chick-fil-A. Those are all fast food.
And Sweet Tomato.
That's not a fast food restaurant. That's a regular restaurant.
Oh,
Fast food is like where you have a drive-thru.
what else?
Yeah. I know you like Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, you're a food lover.
Any food that's unhealthy. I
You like junk food.
like. My favorite thing is chippies and mac and cheese.
Chips are delicious. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. I could
So-
eat chips all day.
Yeah.
Did you get me chips for my
Oh,
birthday?
I forgot about another vacation that we did because we didn't get to talk about this. This was the day before. This happened after your birthday. We went on, or no, it was while we were there. We were on vacation last year with Jenna and Wayne. So that was actually
Oh.
right at the beginning of you turning 7, and that was really fun.
And I got one more thing that happened this year. That was fun.
What?
Ethan coming to our house.
Oh, yeah. Ethan and Casey came by this year, and we went out to dinner because they went on a cruise. So we got to have a very nice visit with them.
Coronavirus also.
They were here right at the cusp of it. I was actually surprised that they were going to go. Because when they got off the cruise, they could have come back by our house, but we said no because they were on the cruise and people were getting coronavirus at that point.
But
And
if-
we thought we were going to go to Yaya's house because it was right before spring
yeah,
break.
but we were
had to
so
cancel it.
close. We were so close
We
to
were
going.
so close. You were so right.
We were like at this tip of it, and then boom, it became like this long until we were going.
Yeah. Do you remember what you wore for Halloween this year?
No. I forgot. I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
I always forget things. I'm a forgetful girl.
You are forgetful.
Forget. But I do remember last year.
You love the Coraline costume.
Yes. Now I'm into Audrey for some reason. I don't know why.
You're a late bloomer for the Descendants, but you definitely like it. You like singing it. I think it's because you got to sing the songs.
Yeah.
For school. So, do you think that you're going to be back at Franklin then?
Wait, I might be Audrey for Halloween.
Well, you still could be.
And I have a costume in mind.
Yeah. Did what would you say is the most important thing in life?
My family.
Your family. And what do you hope that your future self thinks is the most important thing in life?
My family. Family.
Yeah. And what do you think is the most important quality a person can have?
What's a quality?
Like being nice, being mean, being
Kind.
happy, being kind. Yeah. And what does it mean to you to be kind?
To be nice to others and treat the others the way you want to be treated.
Amen to that. You know what?
Right.
I think you're a pretty cool girl. Oh, I did forget to ask you one thing.
What?
I asked you what did you like about mommy, but I didn't ask you what you like about daddy.
Cinderella.
Yeah, that's true. What do you like about daddy?
I like that he loves snuggles with me.
And what else?
That he always reads a book to me. And that he sometimes carry me on the bed. And he always does pray sometimes. And he bring me to cookouts and important things.
And you get to do camping with him. I know
Yes.
that's important.
I said that.
Yeah. And your sis, you kind of already talked about her. What's your favorite thing about Ariella?
My favorite thing is that she's always funny and
She is hilarious.
oh yeah. And wait, you know what she loves? I forgot something that changed this past couple of years about Ariella. What she said, something like I forgot we said it in a something. It was something about Ariella. It was something that she said.
That she used to say all the time?
Yeah,
What was it?
it's so funny.
Gosh,
Oh
I can picture.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. You changed it to oh yeah, baby. She started out going, oh yeah. And she was like 1 year old. And then you changed it. You started making her go, oh yeah, baby. And we were like, no, do your oh yeah face. And she'd go, oh yeah. It was so cute. So funny. So
She stops doing that. I wish she does that. And we took a whole video of it, and she was like, "What?" You were like, "What did she say? You say?" And then I was spying on you, and then and then she was like, you kept trying, and she's finally like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, I do have to talk about the spying because that's something that you really liked this year too. Actually, for your 7th birthday, you got all of your spy equipment, remember?
And ninja stuff.
Yeah. And so are you still into that?
Yeah. You know what? I got that from YouTube.
Yeah.
So let me watch more YouTube.
So you're into, what else are you
Chad.
into right now?
Laziness. Watching my iPod.
Yeah, it does sound like that's a priority in life.
I like reading, watching movies, watching Ellen,
Oh
and
yeah.
Game of Games.
Yeah, that's a great show.
Yes.
So, who's your favorite YouTuber
Chad and V.
still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless I can change that.
And Is there anywhere you want to travel to the next year?
Still want to travel to Disney.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about South Seas? Is that still your favorite place?
Yes, it is.
Where do you think you're going to live when you grow up?
In a cold, cold place. Like Alaska.
What if Mommy and Daddy aren't there?
I don't know. Stop.
Are you going to fly back to see us?
I might visit you.
That's it?
Yes.
Are you going to have Liliana, the boy or girl, far away from Mommy and Daddy?
It's like grandparents and I can't stand this.
You can't move away from me. We'll be so sad. I'm just kidding. Do you think you and Ariella will live next to each other?
Ariel no. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Well, what do you think? This is like for the future when you're imagining your life.
Well,
I
want her to live next to me so Chrissy stays.
But that's it? That's the only reason?
No, and because I love her.
Yes. And what about Mommy and Daddy? Do you think we'll live next to
I
each
want
other?
you to live near me, but Daddy wants to stay in the hauntless.
Well, you know, Daddy can't control it once he's retired and doesn't work anymore. He'll have to go wherever we say. So if you move to Alaska, I'm coming with you. But there's bears there. Polar bears.
Somewhere that's cold. I don't care if it's Alaska, Virginia. I'm one of the very high choices is Virginia because Yaya's there and it's cold and it sometimes snows.
Yeah, that's so. Do you think if you had to put money on it, and I said, "Where are you going to live when you're a big girl?" You think Virginia probably.
Yeah.
And you think that you'll live next to Ariella, and you think you're going to be a post girl,
Male girl.
male girl.
Male girl or box person with males.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to have probably 2 children, but you'd like 4.
Yes.
And you don't care who you marry.
No.
No.
As long as they like it.
Yeah. And do you think that you're going to have a big house, regular house, an apartment?
I think it's going to be like medium. I don't think I'm going to get an apartment or a large house to spend a lot of money on. Yeah. I think I'm going to get like a medium size house.
What do you think Yaya has, a medium, big, or small house?
I think it's like a medium.
Yeah. And do you think you're going to have a big yard or no yard? Or
I want a big yard.
A big yard.
So I can play. And so
your dogs? Your unnamed dogs?
I was saying, like, so I can play?
Yeah.
I'm a kid. I wish I had a big yard.
Well, grown-ups play. Mommy and Daddy want to give you a big yard, but we have to move. And that takes, money and time.
Why didn't you pick a big yard in the first place?
I don't know. I'm a terrible person. Well,
Why didn't you get a pool?
I know. It's on the list, girl. I'm telling you. So, we've been talking for more than an hour now. I don't know that anybody will ever watch this video. Do you think you're going to watch these videos when you're grown up? When I give them to you?
Yeah. I think all the, videos that are joyful and, from the past that are, memorable.
Memorable?
Here's one of these words.
Yeah. You think you're going to watch them?
Yeah.
And do you want to leave us with any wisdom for the future?
I love you all so much. And I want all of you to be kind. And I want everybody to have a great day. Bye.
Bye, honey. Enjoy being 7 for a few more hours. Here's to 8. 8 is great.
Great.
Love you.
Not 9.
9 is fine. Bye.